Alright, watching TV. Time to take a break. Ready. Ready. Shrimp. We're gonna fry that. Party hardy, party hardy.
one, personally autographed by Captain Earth.
Did you see her write it?
No, honey, I didn't. Elizabeth, she died
Hmm.
a while back. But I did get to see her mom, who got you living. And she gave me this autographed copy to give to you.
So there won't be any more books by her.
Hmm.
No. But I got something else for you. This is a page in the manuscript of the book she was working on when she died. It's in her own handwriting. And her mama wants you to have it.
John, I don't want to cry. But I feel like I lost something that was real close to me.
Are you alright?
I think I'll always miss her.
I'm sure you will.
Maybe I'll like her book.
I hope you do. I really hope you do. I don't know how they get it to work. I don't know how they set enough food in there to feed all those people. I don't know how they get enough water in there to keep everybody clean. We're like a lot of things. I went down to Statue of Liberty like you did. And I went to Times Square and the greatest thing of all, of course, is walking out of Hastings House with a contract, a copy of my book under my arm. No, I can't carry my own baby.
Well, it's not quite the same thing, but I think I know how you feel. Mama, Daddy, everybody, I'm pregnant.
Hmm.
Miriam, we're gonna be uncles. Miriam, nipple.
Who's the father of this child, Eddie?
Chilly. Winter is coming on. Wild beasts be flying south every day now.
Tell them you're off quiet tonight.
Nothing's ever straightened out in my whole life. I'll see you next city for the first time. I reckon if you were born there, you might take it to bed. Being a country boy, it's a love affair right from the start. Just being on that island gave me such a feeling. Promise, adventure. Like the wildest things I ever dreamed of my whole life could happen. There's a hotel called the Algonquin, and that's where a lot of good great writers get together. I stood across the street from it for a long time. And I'm not sure, but I think I saw Dorothy Parker and Robert Russell come out and get into a taxi cab. It's the same sky that come down on Times Square, but it seems like a whole different world.
What do you young folks feel about the first foreign fire in the book? I don't think you can stay by it and try.
Fucking minute.
The crew returned back from serving customers at an indoor recreational facility golf course. On video. We're ready. 3:56 p.m. 3:56 p.m. Standing by. The individual has returned back from serving customers at an indoor recreational facility, golf course, indoor golf course. 3:56 p.m. March 14th, 2026, Saturday afternoon. This is a reload, of course. That's the reason for waiting. This is after Thomas Cicero officials taking a picture of me by the window. That's right. And let's not forget, police officers involved in criminal activity. That's right. And we also have the individual who was arrested by a U.S. Marshal February 27th, 2026. That's Friday. On video. He is hiding at 5130 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60824. This individual is in charge of 5132 with the gray truck. He's in there. He's in there. He just turned off the... all right. He is waiting patiently. Murder plot continues. Extreme lethal. High level frequencies. Electromagnetic field waves. Used for distraction. Delayed response. The furnace heater fan blower is on. And obviously they're trying to manipulate me to respond to the game of manipulation. Police officers in the area. In my case, Sergeant Porter, badge number 2255, right form tattoo, waiting. Standing by, set up traps, false police reports, arrest, court dates, order of protection, document a history of mental health issue illness. I uncovered all the windows. It is snowing. And the individual continues waiting inside the truck. Okay, 5132. We will see what he is up to, guys. Right now, it doesn't seem like nothing's going on. He is being instructed to basically sit inside the vehicle. Now, I am watching TV. I am enjoying my meal. So obviously, I was probably manipulated to concentrate on him for some reason. Okay, and I had to place cardboard boxes because of the bright light harassment, even though the windows are uncovered. Okay, it looks like he turned off the windshield wipers. So this could be another planned attack intentionally. The individual, remember, the electronic harassment is to provoke movement, reaction, response, yelling, running out of control, kicking, screaming, public outbursts, surprise advantage once I respond by looking outside the window. And then the individual is parked there. He is breaking his routine. Little community gangs flocking on the opposite direction. Okay, so we are standing by to see exactly what this game of manipulation consists of. Okay, this is in retaliation, of course, to our surveillance of the mailbox exchange, child endangerment of narcotics. Grandma continues to be at the hospital, guys. Okay, so they're strategizing and they're panicking, especially Thomas Cicero Mayor Larry Dominic. Okay, Thomas Cicero Mayor Larry Dominic better hope that nothing happens to Grandma at 5130 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60804. The pressure's on, and they're trying to cover up their tracks as soon as possible. I believe this individual, as far as being inside the truck, is intentional. Okay, I believe it's intentional because while watching TV and present, I am being attacked electronically, very high level frequencies. If you were to place a glass container, okay, with water, you will see the water jump out. Okay, once this military grade technology or microwave oven is directed at the glass container. If the high frequencies are high enough, the glass container will shatter. Similar scenario will occur to the brain. The blood vessels will eventually weaken and the bleeding will commence. The danger is not there, believe it or not. The danger is once it heals, it creates a blood clot. This dry blood will block off the arteries, causing brain hemorrhage, causing brain damage, tumors of the brain, bone cancer, a number of secondary health issues related to electromagnetic field waves. Okay? For more information, go on Google Maps and subscribe to YouTube channel, Tech Ingredients. Okay, we also have a vehicle waiting and standing by all the way in the corner over there. Okay, so we also have activity. He just turned on the lights. Okay, pay close attention to that. But we also have a vehicle all the way over there as well. Let's see. Okay, that is a different. Okay, we can scratch that one out. All right, now the lights were turned on once on command signal. Okay, so this is continuous attack of the brain. So subscribe to Tech Ingredients. Detailed information, scientific facts, how microwave ovens are used for malicious purposes of murder plots on civilians. Okay, this is Capital One Murder, of course, and behind the murder plot is Nello Greco, main proprietor of 5132. Okay, I believe that was the mop. I believe that was the mop. It looked like her, but I'm not quite sure. It is the weekend. Okay, and remember, they're scrambling. Okay, Thomas Cicero officials took a picture of me a couple hours ago, and same scenario. Once I approached the window, electronic harassment to provoke. Oh, okay. The individual, it looks like the individual has been instructed to just go back in, okay, after warming up the vehicle. So does that make sense to you, warming up the vehicle for that amount of time and then going inside? Yeah, he just arrived. Why would you want to warm up the vehicle if you've been driving while returning back? So obviously he is hiding something, okay? There we go. The individual has been visited by Thomas Cicero officials, and we have them on video laughing and giggling and eye contact. Two officials last Sunday visiting this individual, passing on personal messages. Obviously, they're very concerned about phone tapping. Okay? So, Thomas Cicero officials working on a harassment case against me. And then we had another attack by Thomas Cicero officials by taking a picture of me. Okay? Alright, there we go. Alright? That's, I guess that's what he was hiding all this time. It looks like a heavy bag. Okay? That's the reason for the delayed response. And, well, he got caught on video, guys. That's the reason for the delayed response. Obviously. And look at how quickly he ran in. Look at how quickly he ran in. He did not want to be on video. And now, it's not him, per se. Of course, this is organized crime. An employee. And we were able to capture him. So, the intent of a little community gang stalking. Okay. So, that's pretty much it. Okay. Obviously, he didn't take out the golf clubs. He is hiding that so he can remove them later on. Okay, so that's what we got. And we also have the individual that was arrested February 27th, 2026, last Friday, as far as fake arrests, catch and release by a U.S. Marshal. Okay, that's another reason for Town of Cicero Police Department harassment and Town of Cicero officials taking a picture of me. The female is hiding her vehicle right there. 5130. Okay, her husband is inside hiding. Okay, especially after grandma overdosed, and we have the video, and we uploaded the video several times, and we also uploaded the video of a very touching moment between grandma and her boyfriend. The boyfriend waiting outside the ambulance, and obviously he took off, and here we go. So he's running. Okay, so he's back there. Okay, he's back there now. Very, very discreet movement, and this is a reload. Okay, this is a reload. Intentions are very clear. I focus on the truck, and he will move quickly away from camera view. He is working on a reload with the Candyman right next door, 5130. Okay, that's the reason for the discretion taking place, and of course the electronic harassment. Yeah, running. running. There you go. The more running you do, the more suspicious you will be on camera. That's right. This was a reload. Let's see what he got. Okay, what is the reason for the running? Okay, all right. Now, this is a 1-2 phase. Obviously, he has placed the narcotics in the hidden compartment behind the driver's seat. Okay, now he's going to go back in and wait for the law enforcement involved in criminal activity. Town of Cicero Police Department, Cook County Sheriff, and Des Plaines Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart. And now we have a U.S. Marshal, okay, involved in state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid. 1-2 phase. The individual places the narcotics in the hidden compartment, okay, in the vehicle. Waits for the command signal. Once the police officers are placed posted in certain areas for safe passage of narcotics and no questions asked. Especially over the bridge on Laramie, as far as Hawthorne track race horses, okay? Hawthorne track race horses are being used for long-range delivery of narcotics involving animals, okay? So there you go. This is what's going on here in Town of Cicero, and that's the reason I am a target and a victim of electronic harassment. The electronic harassment is their main weapon of choice to manipulate the victim to respond at home and precondition them to respond at home. And in this instant, it worked in my favor, of course, while watching TV. High-level frequencies and electromagnetic field waves. Over time, it will become lethal, okay? It will become lethal, and this is how they're able to manipulate businesses, remain in control, and silence their arbitraries. Silent, incoherent victims, nursing home final faith, identity theft Medicaid takes place. There you go. No witnesses, of course. This is an attack between the perpetrator and the victim. And it's pretty much similar to the peekaboo, okay? To create family conflict and to create disbelief and mistrust, okay? You can see the peeking to the window right there. 5132. And the individual is still back there working on a reload. And this is constant moving of narcotics. Remember now, grandma is in the hospital. Grandma's in the hospital. And this is, what does this mean? Business as usual. Okay? Grandma is expendable to this criminal organization. They could always get someone else to do the mailbox exchange, child endangerment after school, and all day long, okay? But if something happens to grandma and me, of course, there's going to be a question mark, and there will be questions on how I came to be and what really happened to Grandma. Okay, so Tunnel Sister Official on video taking a picture of me, instructed right there. Okay, and a lot of police officers were involved in today's attack, and this is another. This is more evidence that the Morton High School student did not have to get shot on that day. A teenager robbed of his youth, robbed of his education, and robbed of his family. Okay? This is another evidence that Thomas Cicero and police officers are more occupied with me than protecting Morton High School students. Our condolences to the family, of course. Okay, now he's returned back. There's a lot of movement back there, and you can clearly see the extent organized crime is going through to avoid any suspicious wrongdoing. Okay? Eye contact. Got him. Say it ain't so. Got him. All right, time frame. He moves pretty quick, guys. All right, 4:12 p.m., March 14th, 2026, Saturday afternoon. 4:12 p.m., guys. All right, that's what we got. There's a lot going on here, guys. And let's not forget, the individual that was arrested February 27th, 2026, I was the intended victim that day. Okay, let's not forget about that. The U.S. Marshal instructed the individual at 5130, who is hiding right now as I'm speaking. We have video footage of his arrival. As far as the red 4-door Jeep, female, and she's parked right there. She's hiding her vehicle because he will be out shortly, and that's the reason. Another reason for the electronic harassment, brain attacks coming from next door, 5135 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60804. And before this, we have the red truck, okay? The red truck reload. So business as usual. They're moving the product quickly. Let's see. And the Candyman, the dollar store owner, is hiding, okay? Is hiding from camera view. We also uploaded new footage of a new trap house. Various trap houses in the area. 5130 is one of them, okay? 5132 in the basement where this individual resides and is in charge of the basement. We have the dollar store owner, okay? Trafficking, distribution, and packaging of narcotics directly from the store, okay? Targeting young teenagers, okay? The candy boxes. We have 5135 next door, homeowner Martinez's son. There's a trap house next door in the basement because the door is always locked in the back, and they're specifically trained to keep the door locked at all times. And now we just discovered a new trap house. This female driving that vehicle, and she's been instructed to park on that side. She usually parks over here, but now there seems to be a little more precaution, okay? So obviously now they're instructing her to park away from my surveillance a little bit, not as much. She usually parks, let's just say, she's been uncovered, okay? She and her son, and obviously the people that live there, and there's a bullet shot right through her window as far as the basement. A customer is not happy that as far as narcotics, and that's how customers retaliate by shooting up your house, okay? And that's exactly what happened to this trap house at 5139, okay? 5139 is another trap house right next to 5135, another trap house. So expansion in the workforce, and we have the Candyman present, but keeping his distance as always, carrying bags away from camera view. Okay, that's the Candyman. Look at the distance, 5130. Okay, that's it. I guess that's it. And I'm eating, watching TV, and I had to place a board here, guys, okay? Because of the bright light harassment. As you can see, the window is not covered up. But in order to be able to watch TV and function, I had to cover up that right there, okay? This is in response to our ongoing surveillance of mailbox exchange, child endangerment, and of course, our video evidence of grandma being taken as far as an emergency overdose. Okay, so they better hope and pray, especially Thomas Cicero Mayor Larry Dominic, that nothing happens to grandma at 5130. Okay, because that is going to bring a lot more problems than you can think of. Especially when there's children involved. Especially when the U.S. Marshal made a fake arrest, and this individual is there, and we have video footage that proves that. We have video footage of his arrival in the red four-door Jeep, and now we have video footage of him opening the door and closing it right away. On video earlier this afternoon. Okay, on video. So that's why the organized crime is a little upset right now. All right, that's it, guys. 4:17 p.m., March 14th, 2026, Saturday. That's it. Moving on. We appreciate your support. Please get involved, guys. It is worth the time and effort, believe it or not. You are watching history in the making. This is big, guys. Remember, now we have an individual in the hospital, guys. So this is really serious now. Now, it's just going to open up a whole new world of people really taking a good look at the crime in Thomas Cicero, the corruption, the narcotics, and most of all, state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid, no witnesses. And obviously, with all this video footage, we stand at 10K surveillance of daily harassment, guys, okay? You view the village, view the evidence, view the daily harassment, and see if you were able to do the same thing I can, okay? I am the right person for the job. I understand the secondary health issues or radiation levels. I understand this murder plot very, very well. But I am trying to make a difference here, guys. My illness, okay, will bring a lot of questions and more credibility to my social media platform. Grandma being taken in an emergency will bring more credibility to our social media platform. Thomas Cicero Police Department harassment on a daily basis and community gang stalking and bright light harassment will bring more. And children and being involved. And Dallas the owner being instructed to create a physical contact, a public confrontation, will bring more interest on what's going on. Other than that, once again, very similar to comedian Howie Mandel. He used to have a show called Deal With It, okay? If you watch that show, you're going to see it's very similar. They usually get a cash prize if they're able to continue playing normal, and the family members get mad, and they continue getting mad at them, family and friends, until they can't take it anymore, and they said, I can't take it no more, and they get the money that they have accumulated for by acting a role, or social acting. Howie Mandel, Deal With It, okay? Very popular show. That show is should be on from time to time. But other than that, we're looking forward to another year, guys. So surveillance, this is what I do, all right? I'm here to make a difference, and we come a long way, baby, okay? This criminal organization thinks that the electronic harassment is going to manipulate me to pack up my bags and leave. That's not how that works. The body is an amazing machine. the electronic harassment is second nature to me. It's not going to do the same effect as a newbie. Remember, to provoke movement, reaction, response, yelling, running out of control, kicking, screaming, public outbursts. And the same thing was happening while I was being evaluated in a mental health facility. That's right. I've been through the rinse cycle for evaluation purposes and documentation purposes to further this investigation. I'm trying to open up a case, guys. So that's unless you get your hands dirty, you're not going to do anything, okay? So obviously we have come a long way, and I feel fine okay. I feel fine okay right now. But sooner or later, I will become ill. So it's very important that the surveillance continue, and I explain in great detail exactly what's going on. I don't drink, I don't smoke, because I have to be mindful. I have to be mindful of creating family conflict as well. That's why the windows are uncovered. But I do need to watch TV from time to time, and I have the boards up. But the electronic harassment, as you can see, I had to mute the TV. So I'm watching the TV, but I cannot watch it with sound. I have to watch it muted, okay? That's how high the high frequencies are. Now, the furnace heater fan blower, community gang stocking right there. The furnace heater fan blower is on, okay? What would happen if I turn off the furnace heater fan blower? It's going to create family conflict. See that? So I can deal. I took advantage. I have an option of watching TV with or without, as far as volume. But the furnace heater fan blower, I cannot turn that off. Okay. And in the summertime, the air conditioner. The air conditioner is a moving motor, and the high frequencies comes from that, or any running motor, such as the blender or fan or running water or listening to music. So this is how they manipulate victims to respond and precondition them at home. And you can just imagine, if you respond, the consequences are very serious on the doctor's care. There you go. So I play the victim, and you can just imagine the consequences when you respond. Under doctor's care, your medication will be increased. You will be sedated. You will be secluded from other patients to avoid copycat, and you will be given your medication by force. Okay? Symptoms: paranoia, hallucinations, psychosis, very serious symptoms, aggression occur to the victim naturally once they respond to the game of manipulation. You cover up the windows in the hospital evaluation, your medication will be increased. You look out the window, and the peekaboo. Now you see someone, now you don't. Remember, the victims have been preconditioned at home to respond, and they complain to the nurses or doctors of the scenarios that put them there in the first place. All these individuals are working with organized crime as far as the game of manipulation. They're participants, and they're being instructed for a little cash here on the side. They simply park in front. You can clearly see this individual here parking dead center. This is another individual that's been instructed to just park there, and they get a little money on the side. I understand, knowingly or unknowingly, they're participants of the game of manipulation. I understand what hard times is. I am walking around with a shopping cart. I don't own a vehicle. But these individuals get a little extra money on the side, and that's it. So I'm being preconditioned to respond to another individual, and this individual here. Okay, here we go. So the other individual has arrived. This is the twin. This is the twin of the green vehicle. Let's see if that's the case. Okay. I wasn't supposed to witness this, but let's see if that's the case or not. Let's pay close attention to what's going on here. Okay, waiting. Wow. This is a friend of mine. This is a friend of mine. And he used to hang around with me and Nello. Nello and I used to be considered a family member at one time. Now, they're here. They're here for buying the cigarettes, but they are working with organized crime. So Joe is a good friend of mine, and his wife is there as well. Good people, but they're involved in criminal activity. Getting a little extra money as far as simply by parking here. Okay, so that's what's taking place as I'm speaking. Obviously, they are being instructed to park a certain way. Okay, that's how it is, guys. Friend or foe, feelings are going to get hurt, but I must document everyone involved in criminal activity because if something happens to me, everyone should be documented. There's the information on the vehicle, and now you know this is a friend of mine with his wife and good friends of mine and my ex-wife, but they are involved in criminal activity of state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid. See, I was just talking about that. And that just happened at 4:27 p.m., March 14th, 2026, Saturday. So it's very sad to see that, but that's another reason I'm still here. I don't take it seriously, okay? I run into my friend Joe all the time, and I never bring up anything negative. And I run into my friend Carlos, who owns a protein shake. I don't take it seriously. I get along with everyone, and don't hate the player, hate the game. That's right. That's how I go by, because this is what this is. It's a game, but it's a very deadly game. Okay, it is a deadly game because I'm the one that's being subjected to secondary health issues or radiation levels as far as long-term electronic harassment. Okay. So that's the reason for the constant strategizing taking place. And you guys are witnessing that time and time again. Okay, so, all right, he is returning now. Oh, okay, now he's actually trying to talk to me. Okay, so see that, remember, okay, now we have this vehicle here. Now, Joe has been instructed to, you heard him saying Mikey, okay? He usually calls me Mikey, but, okay, it looks like this is a deliverer, okay? Alright, you heard him say Mikey, okay? And he went inside, okay? You heard him say Mikey, not because he didn't see me. But he was instructed to. Remember, the military-grade technology is very aware of my location and activities, instructions given on command signal. He was instructed to create some type of contact with me, okay? That's the reason he's here. He's not just here to buy cigarettes. He's here to create some type of contact to manipulate me to focus on him rather than the mailbox exchange. Child endangerment. See, it's just a different strategizing taking place. Obviously, these individuals don't live here. And to come over here just for cigarettes, well, it's another, maybe they live close by. But they're still waiting there. You can see they are still waiting. And they're being instructed on command signal to make contact with me. Okay, so let's pay close attention to the time frame. When the when instructions given to create contact was given at 4:30 p.m. Okay, that's when the instructions were given at 4:30 p.m. Let's see how long they stay there now. We're trying to be as discreet as possible. That's the vehicle right there, and let's see how long this strategizing is taking place. Okay, we are focused. Okay, pay close attention. They are being instructed from next door. 5135 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60824. Hate got real quiet. They're waiting. They're waiting. They're waiting for the command signal. They're talking. They're talking. See that? They're talking about me. See that? There we go. Told you. Told you. They're listening to me. Told you. Told you. See that? They're listening to me. They're listening to me. See that? The instructions were given. Told you. We got him. We got him. The instructions were given from right here. He's on to us. He's on to us. See that? The contact didn't work, and they were instructed to drive away. See, they can see exactly what I'm doing from right next door. And looks like the back camera has been shut off for now, and we are vigilant. Okay, so let's see what happens. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so now you know how the game of manipulation actually works. A little bit. We're trying to give you some insight so you have a better idea, a better understanding how this process works. Okay, so let's see, and bam. Okay, so you can clearly see the video was shut down. Okay, see that? The video was shut down. Let's try again. There we go. Okay, the video was shut down. Because remember, they're entering and exiting from the back. Okay, the video was shut down. Okay? This is surveillance that we have in the back. And that's how counter-secure officials and law enforcement are strategizing. And you can see the cardboard here. Alright, so you guys just witnessed the game of manipulation right before your eyes. My friend, Joe, okay? He used to be our neighbor. And believe it or not, he used to live at 5139. Where the trap house is located, okay? He used to live there, and I used to visit him because we used to play pool together. And I used to visit Nello Greco at 5132, okay? Remember, I used to be considered a family member. And as you can see, they are utilizing Joe because Joe is a good friend of mine, and we've always been close, but a little change, a little money on the side, they can manipulate him to get a little close to me, to go outside and have a conversation. And this is called the game of manipulation. Him and his wife clearly were instructed to drive away, and they were waiting for me. They were waiting to see if I respond to direct contact. Okay, that's what they were working on, and it didn't work in their favor, and they were simply instructed to go away. See that? But Joe wanted his money now. Joe says, when am I going to get paid? Okay, we're going to take care of you. Okay, we're going to take care of you. But that's how that worked. Okay, Joe wanted to get paid now. I know him personally, and obviously, if you're going to do something, you want to get paid right away. So for a little acting, so acting, he got paid. Okay, he got paid. All right, him and his wife. Maybe some extra gas money, okay? Maybe some cigarette money. Cigarettes went up. All right, so you guys saw that firsthand. 4:35 p.m., March 14th, 2026, okay? I am behind enemy lines. And of course, this is what I go through on a daily basis, guys, okay? But I do not take this seriously. If I were to take this seriously, guys, obviously, I wouldn't be here, okay? I would be arrested, because I take it seriously, okay? So, when you're doing surveillance, you cannot take this, you cannot, interact in any way. I just do surveillance. I don't carry no weapons with me. I only do surveillance. Any harm done to me, it will bring credibility to our social media platform. Anything bad happens to me as far as health-wise, it will bring more social media import, okay, interest, especially if anything happens to grandma, okay? Senior citizens involved in criminal activity of narcotics. So yes, Thomas Cicero officials took a picture of me and from where the silver vehicle was at. Oh, they're responding. Told you. They're listening to me. They're listening to me. How did they know? How did they know? On command signal. The military grade technology. Very aware of my location and activities. Instruction given on command signal. I need my privacy. That's right. I need my privacy. Okay, so that's cool. Alright? That's how it is. See that? See? Told you. See that? If I took it seriously, I would be taking a shower with my clothes on. I need my privacy. All right, that's it, guys. State insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid, and we have another individual with a little bit of cash. Now, he is a participant of provoke confrontation. Okay? See that? So, they're trying to create some type of provoke confrontation with individual. It's very similar to. Well, I'm not going to talk too much, guys. Ex-wife should be arriving shortly. You see this? I'm eating, watching TV, and that's the board here. Is see that? It's used for that. Well, that's what you guys saw. Okay, so. Let's try again over here. Is it still on? Let's see. Oh, okay, it's full. So that's what happened there. All right, so that's pretty much it. Okay, we're gonna remove that. The storage is full. The windows are not covered up, as you can see, but ex-wife should be arriving shortly. See that? Okay. And this is a good indication that I know what social acting is, okay? My brain is being attacked as I'm speaking, okay? Here we go. All right, so that's pretty much it. I am placing the safety latch back on, just in case, because remember, they are depending on my ex-wife reaction and response. Once she walks in, obviously, the windows are not covered up, but she might respond to the cameras in the window, okay? See that? She might respond to this. So I'm gonna remove this camera, and this I'm still eating, but I'm gonna cover up the curtain, and that's it. All right, so we're moving on for now, guys. You guys just witnessed firsthand how the game of manipulation is being played between friends, okay? Joe's a good friend of mine. And he was manipulated, him and his wife, okay? On video. His wife is a crossing guard. She is an employee crossing children. She's a good friend of mine as well. These are good people. These are good people, but you just saw involved in criminal activity. Just like Carlos Aletti, that owned a protein shake business back here. You're always going to see Carlos Aletti driving a white vehicle real slow, contributing to the game of manipulation. A lot of nice people in the area, but sad enough, they are involved in criminal activity of state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid. Pay close attention. No dog barking on command signal. The community gang stalking has stopped, and no police officers in the area. See that? No police officers in the area. They have broken routine. The only reason I'm being attacked at such a high level today, as far as attacking my brain constantly, high frequencies and electromagnetic field waves, is because we have video footage of grandma being taken away in an ambulance. This is a whole new ballgame now, guys. And they're scrambling We have Thomas Cicero official taking a picture of me right there. We have the individual that was supposedly, it was a fake arrest by a U.S. Marshal February 27, 2026, last Friday. And we have the individual returning back in this red four-door Jeep female, okay? They cannot deny that, okay? We also have video footage of him earlier this afternoon, peeking and going back in, okay? So he is hiding, okay? He is hiding. That's pretty much it. Get involved, guys. I'm telling you, it is worth your time and effort. Get involved. This is big. This is big, guys. 5:30. That's it. I guess that's it. I don't see no more movement back there. The individual has been instructed to just chill. All right, guys, we're moving on. State, insurance, policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid, and yes, Thomas Cicero officials, especially Larry Dominic, are scrambling, and hoping and praying Grandma is okay. So are we, of course. Man, I'm telling you guys, this is big. Get involved, guys. You're missing out. If these social media outlets, okay, are not watching our information, simply turn the channel. Because you will see improvement in your community if you do so. I guarantee you that. Because obviously, the news media outlets that are not covering our information are not interested in the well-being of everyday people. Okay? Pay close attention. Remember, there's individual reporters involved in criminal activity by making sure Thomas Cicero is highlighted in a positive way. There's external government agencies involved in criminal activity, individual employees, placing high-ranking departments, making sure Thomas Cicero is untouchable. See that? See how that works? 10K evidence of videos on YouTube channel of trafficking, distribution, and packaging of narcotics involving children, Hawthorne track race horses, senior citizens, migrants, and now we have a victim in the hospital, okay? Senior citizen, grandma, okay? Taking advantage of senior citizens. All right, we're moving on for now. Get involved, guys. Ex-wife should be arriving soon. And obviously, I got to start mobilize. We got to start ready. We're getting ready for this evening, okay? This evening, hopefully we see this individual coming out of hiding once again. And that's it. 2026, guys, a whole new year surveillance. There's nada, kaput, forget about it. This criminal organization can do to stop this surveillance. That's my personal guarantee, guys. I've been going through electronic harassment since 2003. And this is, look at what it's 4:44 p.m., March 14th, 2026. Over a decade, okay? So it's just a matter of time before I become ill. Remember, there's a reason why so much strategizing is taking place, including manipulating and paying Joe, a good friend of mine, and his wife to wait for me right there to see if I come out and have a little chit-chat with them. See how that works? The game of manipulation. It's very important that the victims respond. I'm moving on. Get involved, guys. They're listening to me. No police officers in the area. No community gang stalking. And no dog barking and command signal. I'm in trouble. Watch out. I'm out of here, guys. Getting ready. Ex-wife should be arriving shortly. 4:45 p.m., guys. Don't forget, Internal Revenue Services. Posted date January 8th, 2025. This is it. This is it right here. Moving on. We got him. We got him.